Have you and Lizzie straightened things out?
No, nothing's changed. I'm just waiting for her to come home so I can try again.
Well, then I better get out of here because if she sees us together...
No. She's with Ben. There may be days before she comes back. I really need to talk to you. Please?
You look like hell.
Thanks. Your bruises look a little better.
I'm more bruised on the inside. This is an incredible mess.
Well, if anyone had to say I told you so, that would be you.
No, never. I feel terrible about this, John. I'm so sorry.
That's just what I wanted to say to you.
How did Lizzie find out?
Ben told her with much delight.
How did he find out?
Well, the only thing I can think of is that he must have heard Mom and I talking about us at the gallery, and then she heard you and I talking at the clinic. But Conchetta, I wouldn't trade a moment that we've had together for anything.
How can you say that?
Because I've grown so much and learned so much from you.
Well, your family doesn't feel that way. And Lizzie certainly doesn't, and I don't blame any of them.
What about Uncle Pat?
He took me over to the hospital after I left the bar.
The hospital?
When I diagnosed myself, I missed the punctured lung.
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Or at least I will be. But, well, I checked out of there this morning, and I don't know. Pat had just heard the whole story, and he was still so kind and generous. He's absolutely remarkable.
How remarkable was he about us?
That's not so great. He doesn't want to talk about it right now. I guess he just needs some time to sort things out.
Well, don't worry, okay? Things are going to be okay.
Oh, you sound as convinced of that as I am. If other things don't work out, I'll just have to deal with it, I guess. Anyway, right now our main consideration is Lizzie. And at the very least, I owe her an explanation.
Well, Lizzie is in no frame of mind to understand or accept anything right now.
I have to try.
Well, you know what? I can't believe that she would just walk out of my life so easily and into Ben's.
Look, we can't do anything about what's happened or what's happening right now. We've got to concern ourselves with the future.
I really do love Lizzie. And I want to share my life and my son with her. Although I don't know what I'm going to do, but whatever I have to do, I'm going to do to get her back.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I better get out of here.
You sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I really do hope things work out.
I hope things work out for all of us.
Me too.
Well, if it isn't Conchetta D'Angelo. I was just reading about you in the papers.
The beating took place only hours after Dr. D'Angelo's impassioned plea for public outcry to break the stone wall surrounding the investigation into Wellman Lab appeared in this column. Another senseless act of violence all too common in New York City? Perhaps. Or has a conspiracy of deliberate violence claimed another victim? Daddy, this is great. You go get him.
Yeah, well, should make the coffee bitter at Meredith Drake this morning.
Scorching their mouths. Why didn't you tell me this was in the works?
I didn't know myself. I just got home last night. I started writing. Guess I was pretty bummed out about Conchetta, the non-wedding, and trying not to worry about you and Rick.
Daddy, please, don't worry about me.
Anyway, I phoned the story into my editor. He decided it should go in the early edition.
Well, it did. And in the afternoon, too.
Well, now that we have a spotlight on Conchetta, Maybe those creeps will crawl back under the rock they came from.
Well, ever since you've made me a media star, I've been okay.
So far, so good. Look, I know you're a young woman, and soon you'll be a mother. But you'll always be my little girl.
Daddy?
Yeah, well, how can I not worry? The way Rick's behaving, I was half glad to see Mark deck him. Maybe knock some sense into that thick skull of his.
Daddy, look, I handled it all by myself, okay? When I came home, we did some talking, and Rick even apologized for creating a scene in front of the family.
Well, good for him.
And we agreed we both have to be ready to compromise. I have to do my part, too, so, you know, everything was fine. We even spent the rest of the evening eating ice cream together.
Ice cream, huh?
Yeah, everything is going to be fabulous.
Ryan, something awful's happened. I did it.
Daddy, I gotta go. Bye. What on earth happened?
Look, guys, it's raining Del Monte yogurt-covered raisins.
Looks like snow.
Well, either way, the forecast is delicious.
Yeah, plump raisins with a yummy yogurt coating. And taste that good. Won't leave you out in the cold. Get it?
Brr. In Del Monte Fruit Snacks, taste reigns supreme.
Oh, 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 who's that kid with the Oreo cookie dunking all the luscious chocolate, eating up the creamy middle? It's hard to hide the kid inside when you crunch in O-R-E-O.
Big job interview, Madge. Assistant credit manager.
Well, you can write off these hands.
It's dishwashing. What'll I try?
Everything. And use Palmolive liquid. You're soaking in it.
Feels soft like a lotion. Mild.
Palmolive softens hands while you do dishes. Lifts sticky gravy right off a roasting pan.
Madge, as assistant credit manager, I say Palmolive's worth $1 million.
Can we have it in small bills? Try Palmolive dishwashing liquid, original or lemon lime.
What's America's favorite way to fry? Wesson. Vegetable, corn, and sunflower oils. 3 all-natural ways to fry right.
My fried chicken's gotta be crispy and juicy, and my oil's gotta be Wesson vegetable oil.
What could be better? Good food and the goodness of corn oil. Wesson corn oil.
Eating light is right.
And today's light dishes taste great with Wesson sunflower oil. Wesson vegetable, corn, and sunflower oil. With every bite, you know you're frying right.
Like to play detective? Here's a case for you. The case of the missing calcium. Think cornflakes has calcium? Oh, I'm sorry. There's none there. Shredded wheat? Foiled again. Of all these cereals, only one has calcium. Total. It makes perfect sense. The one that gives you 100% of 9 vitamins and iron is also the one that's a major source of calcium.
And besides whole wheat Total, there's also Total Cornflakes, the only cornflakes that's a major source of calcium.